Hello, good viber. How are you doing today? It is your girl Esther Joy and Jedi coming at you with another video. On this channel, we love to talk about love, light, joy, and peace. So if you, my friend, enjoy spreading those vibrations to the breeze, the trees, and the planet as a whole, then know that you're in the right place. Hit subscribe to officially join the Good Vibes Delivery family. And without further ado, family, let's hop into today's video, okay? We have another episode of Vibe School, okay? And it's been a little while, but I'm really excited because we only have, I believe, like 5 more frequencies to talk about after this one. So I'm really excited because we have acceptance, okay? Now, in previous ones, we have gone up from a state of neutrality, and before then, contraction, and now we're going into expansion, okay? And acceptance is a very, very important energy when it comes to expansion. When we talk about expansion, we're talking about the fact that we have, the universe communicates in 2 ways. Both of them are spirals. One of the spirals is going clockwise, and that is for creation. And the other spiral is going counterclockwise, and that is for destruction. So when we talk about contraction, it's a counterclockwise spiral that gets smaller and smaller. Now we are going into the clockwise that gets bigger and bigger. So, Jedi's kind of just modeling right now. But yeah, so let's kind of look at it, okay? So acceptance says, they put a number here, 330. So if I were to, draw waves, if I were to draw like frequency or a wave to show how many goes in like that given amount of time or light or however the frequencies are measured, they say that it's around 330, okay? So take that with a grain of salt. For me, the number is more just to show an expression of how frequent this frequency is going, okay, to compare to the rest. So acceptance is dwelling alongside, I would say, your shoulders, and the best example I can give is when someone does something, you just kind of shrug, okay? You're just kind of accepting the moment as it is. That is such a interesting example, but that's what my guides are giving me. So yeah, acceptance, I don't know, I guess it's okay. Acceptance is a really interesting frequency to talk about because it's also associated with our throat chakra as well as our heart chakra. Our heart discerns what our throat will say, okay? And when it comes to expansion, acceptance is really important, not only to, it's like the opposite of resistance, so to overcome any resistant energies, which is extremely important, and that's why I see acceptance as such a powerful tool when it comes to expansion, because we can use this acceptance to accept any resistance in our life, to allow ourselves to more freely express our heart and, our divine purpose in this life. So with that being said, good viber, we have not only the heart but the throat chakra associated with acceptance. There is a lot, again, to do with tapping into your heart, seeing what is true with you, but also bringing space and discernment to what you are experiencing. I have heard that acceptance is also where, marijuana is resonating at, when you intake it. That your acceptance, or awareness I should say, but we have to be aware of all of these. So our acceptance, it grows. There's a thing with acceptance that can cause us to be stuck, and that is when we accept our situation as it is and just allow ourselves to stay there, okay? It's one thing to accept the situation as it is, but if the situation isn't the best and we don't actively allow ourselves to move up the frequency, our vibration, if we don't allow ourselves to raise our vibration, then we can get stuck accepting everything that comes our way without really having a rhyme or reason to push ourselves to achieve our greatest potential. But acceptance is also really important because we don't want to become a perfectionist and always look for the flaws and never, deny ourselves the this energy of accepting where we're at. So it's really important, and it's very easy for this one, I would say, to be unbalanced, but it's also really important for us to check ourselves to see what are we accepting in our life, who are we accepting, what words are we accepting to be as true, because whatever we kind of accept can go down the chart as well as raise us up. So really being aware of what you are accepting into your reality. What are you open to receiving? What are you discerning, what do you allow yourself to accept? What is the exception? So yeah, I think that's really all I have, Good Viber, for this episodes of Vibe School. I don't want to keep it too long, keep it short, sweet, and to the point. A quick recap is acceptance. It is one of the expanding frequencies on the vibrational chart. It's associated with your heart and throat chakra. Again, the shoulder shrugs. I'm accepting as it is. And it's really important for us to use this energy to transmute resistance. We must accept any resistant thoughts that we have in order to move up. Of course, with that being said, we must not accept that we will be in the situation we're in for long. We must just accept the present moment as it is, and it will allow us to rise and grow. And yeah, before I go on a big rant again, as I said, I'm keeping it short, sweet, and to the point. So without further ado, like this video if you like this episode of Vibe School, and if you would like more videos like this one in the future, of course, Good Viber, I would love to know what your experiences with this frequency, this vibration is, with acceptance. How has it, affected you, and what ways do you utilize it? Let me know in the comments down below. And without further ado, I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day. Namaste.